Hello, Cancer, and welcome to your June intuitive tarot reading. So let's just see what the cards have in store for you and what the universe wants to tell you. So please give us the situation that is most beneficial for Cancer to know about, universe. Please give us some cards. I think for some of you, you have been bedazzled or like you've been in awe of a situation, like you think it's going to be great, but you might be paying attention to the wrong aspects of that situation or person because they swoon you somehow. For others, it's about taking a rest perhaps and taking a step back to reflect upon your job, your work, or your efforts, your home life, and everything that you've put into it. But let's just get some more cards to see about this. Here is this offer. So this might be that situation that is bedazzling you. Like, I don't know the word, but it's like when something is so shiny and beautiful that you get all distracted because it's so shiny. And that's just one facet of the situation. It just distracts you from looking at the bigger picture and maybe doing some research on other areas of this situation or person, because you're mesmerized by this one thing that has caught your attention. If it's a person, it might be their looks, for example. So, but what is this? I also see that for some of you, you've been working hard on something. You might have been working on this for a long time. It might be the home life, or just nesting, creating home. It doesn't have to be work. And you want to show it off to somebody, or you want some acknowledgement, recognition perhaps, or you want to share it with somebody, all those efforts. But I get this sense of like, look what I did, or look at this. If it's like in your home life, it might be all the labor that you do around the house, for example, and your partner, you might want them to recognize it and praise you for it, because you know that's a lot of work, but they might be taking it a little bit for granted. Maybe they don't even know everything that is being done around the house. Like they don't know, so they don't appreciate it because everything is just perfect all the time, so they don't have the hassle with keeping things in order. It might be at your workplace as well, that you want recognition for what you've done. It's not this card, it's this. Why is this energy of moving on? Yeah, I think that all the work that you've put into something has enabled you to move on to a more harmonic or peaceful stage of your life, or you've been able to make things more comfortable for yourself in your life. But what is it about this being bedazzled with something that's so shiny? Please give us a card on that, on that storyline, universe. I just want to know. This might, if it's a person, it's somebody who is very carefree, maybe gullible, that's taking risks and perhaps is impulsive, or live a little bit on the edge and do a little bit what's the word? Being a little bit reckless, like they're very carefree perhaps, and maybe that is what's fascinating you about this person or situation. If it's a situation, it might be that it's so new and different, and you might have less responsibilities, or or you might have the opportunity to create something from scratch and to be a part of that creation process, if this is your situation where something has really bedazzled you, like one aspect of the situation. But if that's not, let me just see. This seems to me as a marriage or a relationship of some sorts, or a connection that you've made or that has happened on a workplace, or on a place where there has been some mediation, or maybe at the gym, or in a community where you, for example, you want to eat all organic, or you want to be more healthy, and there might be this meeting or connection that is appearing here. But I also see that that might be scary, and that you might fear being rejected or disappointed, or that there will be nothing to this, that you think it will have potential, but it's empty, there's nothing there. And that might cause you to retreat or to pull back from this situation or this opportunity, whatever it is. At least to mull it over and think it through, to get your head straight. I see for some also, it might be that you feel it's taken a long time to put in all of this work and effort, and you might be wondering if it's worth it. Or you have put in so much that now you're a little bit drained and you need to pull back to rest. And you might spend time with your kids, or doing some hobby, or learning some skills. Please give us some cards on this page of coins. What is this for Cancer? I also see that I think for some of you that there was this opportunity that passed you by, like you missed the boat. You were either the timing was off or something else, but it might have caused you to pull back. And now you might be ready to go back and pick up where you left. Yeah, here you have the Ten of Swords. So this might be a betrayal in this situation here, where you met somebody, or this connection might have led to disappointment, and yeah, that what you foresaw or what you envisioned for this situation didn't happen, and you retreated after this. You might have felt like a failure, or just betrayed, or yeah, not good. So you might have pulled back from that. But I see, yeah, now you are headed for more calmer waters, and because of what you put in of work, you can start new, or you have this new beginning. It might be just a budding beginning, not a lot. If this was something financial, you don't have the same wealth or the same buffer account that you had, for example, but it's a start, and you're starting over, and you're moving on from this. But let's see what's ahead. I want to see where Cancer is moving towards. What's ahead for Cancer? And now I hear that I should take this and this. Here's some advice for this situation. Confidence is the key to your success. Emotions are running high. Yeah, so you have to be confident and yeah, have that guts. Maybe if you're presenting something or pitching something, you have to believe in it, because if you don't believe in what you're pitching or pushing ahead, other people won't either. So, but that might be difficult if you feel like a lot is at stake or emotions are running high. Oh, look at that. Details. Yeah, so the devil is in the detail. You have to pay attention to, yeah, the small print. You have to make sure that you have dotted the I's and crossed the T's. But if it's not about paperwork or job or something like that, if it's about a person, you should look at what they're not saying, and you should look at their expressions, their body language, like all that meta communication. And there will be some clues in those details. So don't listen to the words. Look at everything else, at their actual behavior. And if their behavior is congruent with what they're saying, because it's a cliche, but it's true. Talk is cheap. Anybody can say anything. It doesn't mean squat. So you have to look at their actual behavior to see who they are, or this situation, or this new thing that you're headed for. But let's just see. I think for some in the past, you have been easily distracted by superficial things that are shiny, sort of like appearances or looks, or maybe the paycheck, something very materialistic, and it ended up being not a good situation for you. So moving on now, you might value other aspects or take other things into consideration. But let's see, where is Cancer headed in this boat with the Six of Swords? Standing up for what you believe in and fighting for yourself. For some, this is a very abusive person, like they abuse their power, they are very rigid. If it's a partner, it's somebody who likes the traditional gender roles. And since it's in reverse, it's like to the extreme. So it's misogynistic, it might be abusive. It's not a good card in reverse. And I feel that you're taking steps in your life to move away from this situation or person, to move towards something else. And I think this situation might not necessarily know what you're up to. You might go behind their back somehow. And you're headed for this new thing. So you might have applied for jobs behind your boss's back or something like that. Or, yeah, set up a savings account so you can break free of a relationship or something like that. But it's as if you're ready to have this new beginning. So let's get some advice for Cancer. Please get some advice. Yeah, it's this card. This reading is all about the coins. It's overwhelming. If it's a breakup of some sort, you might have kids and stuff, and there might be this practical things that you have to arrange with the kids. But this is all about sharing and giving of yourself. It's about getting small gifts. It's about being generous. But let's get some more cards here to see what that is all about. And then you have the broken heart here. I feel that I feel very aggressive now, or like I think you should stand up for yourself in sort of an aggressive way. You shouldn't lay down and take it. You shouldn't be a doormat. You shouldn't necessarily sneak out. It's okay if you are angry. It's okay to make somebody own up to what they did. Yeah, and to be angry. And I just see there's something you're taking away from this situation that you have. There's some knowledge, some papers, some information, something you've heard, or some ideas and thoughts, something that you're taking with you. And it's actually those swords that you can use to get your justice or to rectify the situation. And yeah, to pain the other person, but that's wrong. They will be pained, but it's not about revenge. It's about setting things straight and not take everything like a doormat. And to be allowed to be angry, because when you're angry, Cancer, it means that you should have set a boundary a long time ago. Like that boundary is way overdue. If you are good at asserting boundaries, you won't get angry. But people who have problems asserting boundaries, they will have this either resentment and anger within themselves, or be passive aggressive because they are angry. So I will just encourage you to assert this boundary and don't take it, and you're allowed to be angry. And I think also this is that you should seek out people, you should seek support, you should talk to friends. Again, don't keep it to yourself, don't sneak out. Just be open about it and yeah, talk to people. But why? This can also be social media, it can be support groups, it can be stuff online, communication online. Why? Yeah, emotionally, to offer your cup or to offer your 2 cents. Like, here's my experience, here's how it was for me. It feels for many of you like a support group or just a community of like-minded people, or people that have the same fate or destiny. Yeah, look at that. So you're chipping in your cup to all of these cups. Like, this is your perspective, this is your take on it, whatever this is. So I hope that made sense for you. It's going to be okay. Let's just take one last card just to see, like, have some closure on what Cancer needs to know. Yeah, spark. It's all about, you have this spark of inspiration or a thirst for something else, something new, or maybe to break free. It can be to create something. And you should just go with it. It's okay. The universe is on your side. You're gonna be good. Let's just see. But I also see that it might cause some pain, what you're doing. Somebody might be heartbroken. It might even pain yourself somehow if the choice is very difficult. So let's just lastly see here. Spark. You are a clear channel for divine creativity. There is a spark of creativity in you, and you have every reason to move forward with optimism and hope. Open yourself to inspiration and allow life to show you its beauty and your part in co-creating it. This is the perfect time to give birth to an idea, start a new relationship or job, or begin a new endeavor. Attraction is high as you connect with others to co-create. Yeah, connect with others who can co-create joyous experiences and join with you in expressing the finer aspects of life. Watching a spark turn to a flame, stoking that fire, that a gratifying creativity. Okay, Cancer, so good luck and see you again in June.